Hey there friends, it's Job. Hope you're doing well today. Today we are going to be working on a good old-fashioned journal with me. I have a confession to make actually. This was actually a Journal in Java episode, but I ended up muting it and making it a little bit quicker in terms of fast forward because the Journal in Java episode was a hot mess. I had really bad audio quality. I answered some of your Q&A questions that you left on Journal with Me number 41, but I just was not in the right state of mind when I was journaling. I was all over the place, and I think this is for the better. So you just get a good old-fashioned sped up Journal with Me process video, but I hope that's fine. I'll just speak about what I'm doing on the screen, and maybe we can do a Journal in Java in the future. But if you have any additional questions or comments, just leave them down below and I will answer them in a future Journal in Java. But this spread is actually dedicated to my Alocasia amazonica, and it's the leaf that you saw in the beginning parts of this video, and it's actually the plant is alive and healthy, but that leaf is dead. So my main inspiration is that leaf, that dead leaf. It sounds really sad. But I wanted to commemorate that leaf because it was a beautiful one. But I thought I would bring out the watercolor paints because it's been way too long since I've incorporated watercolors in my journal spreads. And it just feels weird because I used to watercolor all the time and I really want to get back into it. And yeah, that's the main reason why. Even though I didn't do much in terms of watercolor techniques here, I just put some splotches on the spread. And as you can see, I am showing you my black Midori Traveler's Notebook, but that is not relevant right now because this is not the Journal in Java episode. I feel like I'm teasing it a lot, but I feel like I need to tell you why I'm showing that notebook because it would make sense. Because it is a Journal in Java episode, I was trying to tell you guys what I was using this journal for, but I'll save that for another video. But I put down this awesome vintage Japanese paper that I got at, I don't want to say Akihabara. I got it somewhere in Tokyo. I remember it starts with an A. I don't remember. But I use that as a background on the left-hand side of the spread. And I am using my tearaway calendar sheets. I know that someone's going to ask this in the video for sure. So it's from Fall in Design, and just search it up on Google. They export Korean stationery. I mean, the prices aren't that great because I bought my tearaway calendar sheet in Korea for, I think it was like 16,000 won or $16. No, it was probably less, like 12,000 won. But I paid almost $30 for this tearaway calendar, and I feel kind of personally gypped and like scammed. I don't want to say scammed, but I wasn't scammed. But the prices are kind of outrageous, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to get the good stationery. So I ended up biting the bullet and purchasing an overpriced calendar, but it does look beautiful. And it's standing on my desk right now. But as you can see, I have this beautiful orange and yellow rose. And this is from my Wild Roses book. Shout out to Miggy from A Cup and Pages who gifted a whole bunch of sheets for me. I think I've talked about this before, but this is a thrifted book and I ended up just cutting it out. And I know it feels weird to cut out pages from old books, but sometimes it's the best way to rejuvenate those books, and you can always use the pages that you don't use in journal spreads for a junk journal, and that's something that I want to show in a future video. But as you can see, my glue stick broke. So that purple glue stick has been with me for a while. I think maybe even high school. I don't know. It's a really old glue stick, but as you can see, I was gluing that rose down, and it ripped the leaf or two leaves off of the rose, so I had to adhere that back on. But yeah, I think it looks fine without that other leaf. We can use that on the other side of the spread later. But I also use one of these labels. This is actually from the Daiso in Korea. I'm still using a lot of Korean stationery and stuff that I had in Korea because I did a big bulk buy before I left, because I know that I'm gonna miss all of the stationery, and I need to go back to Asia soon because I'm running out of those labels. So Yeah. One cool fact about this spread is I actually saved the washi tape. So there's this yellow washi tape on the left hand side of the screen that you can see right now. That actually came with the packaging when I purchased this plant, this Alocasia amazonica, and it was packaged so nicely. It's from this store called In and Out. It's in Vancouver. I would highly check it out. They have amazing stationery, and if you're into like any like ceramics, homeware, it's kind of one of those stores that when you go in, you just immediately get lost in it. Like you get so absorbed with everything that they have there. It's amazing. Yeah, I would definitely check it out if you're in Vancouver. It's in the Gastown area. But they have this awesome washi tape. I believe it's an empty washi tape, and I hoarded it forever. You could probably go check out my desk tour video. It's actually inside the drawer. I actually taped it onto the side of the drawer because I really wanted to keep this spread. Not this spread, this washi tape. So I'm finally putting it to good use. And since I am commemorating this dead leaf, I thought it would only make sense to use this yellow washi tape that I used, or that I got when I purchased this plant. And I did a rough line drawing with this, I think this is a Pit Artist pen from, no, this is my Sharpie pen from Staples. I've had this for a while. This has gone to Korea. It's like a magic pen, I swear. It doesn't run out of ink, but I have had this for a while. And this is just a really rough line drawing of this leaf. I didn't really put much detail into it. The first one was a little bit more neat, but then I thought, oh, that one leaf would look weird on the like center-ish corner. Well, it's in the center part of the spread, but it would just look so weird if I left it there. So I ended up drawing a whole bunch of leaves, and they're not connected via stem or anything. It's just like an abstract pattern that I thought I would incorporate into this spread. When I was actually drawing all these, I thought that they looked really awkward actually with the left hand side of the spread, because the left hand side of the spread has this very vintagey like vintage stationery feel with the Japanese writing, and then like the muted green tones, and then here I am with like a very graphic line drawing on the side, and I thought that it just didn't work. But I think it looks all right. I think if I added any more detail to the plant drawings, it would look a little bit weird, but I think it kind of brings a nice juxtaposed element to this spread. And I'm going to probably bring some of the leaves even more onto the left hand side of the spread. You can see I kind of started, but I think I even went up to the center top, or almost to the right corner of the spread, to add some more of those Alocasia amazonica leaves. And yeah, I think this is a nice motif. This also, this spread also really got me into like drawing with pen and like line drawing again. My friend Kat, she actually really likes line drawing, and I always thought that her line drawings looked amazing, and I don't know, I felt really inspired after looking at some of her work. But yeah, that's the background of the right hand side of the spread actually, and I think it looks great. I would buy a wallpaper or some wrapping paper with that Alocasia amazonica print. But yeah, I left the background as is, and now I'm using some scrap craft paper. This is from Amazon Packaging, and I'm using my tape runner to tape that down. And I left a jagged edge on like the left hand side of the spread of that that scrap piece of paper, and then the right side is a little bit more clean cut and with like a regular 90-degree corner. And then I finally used that amazing yellow washi tape. And I actually am really into yellow right now in terms of fashion and in terms of like design. I really like that really bright, I don't want to say bright, like maybe like mango color or that sunflower color. I'm not that fond of like that buttercup yellow, but I am very into that very deep mango, almost mustard color. But yeah, that was a really long tangent about the color yellow. But I ended up scripting out the word spring with this, what is this pen called? I believe it is, I'm just grabbing it right now. It's the Zig Clean Color Real Brush Pen. and then I adhered that green leaf that actually broke off when I was gluing it. When I was gluing the rose down, I actually used it on the right hand side of the spread. Wow. I'm actually recording this at 11:20 p.m. So please do not mind my poor voiceover. But this is the completed spread. I think it looks not bad for a Journal in Java episode. I actually was filming this really late at night. I think this was like midnight or past midnight last week when I was on spring break. But I am back to work and back to school, so life is continuing on. But I hope you enjoy this spread. I will try my best to post every week. I think I'm inspired enough, and from all your amazing comments on all the videos, I feel very welcome and loved, so I will continue to post videos again. It's so nice to be back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I know journal with me's are always fun, but I'm kind of getting bored of them. But let me know if you're getting bored with them. I can try something new. I'm trying to do other things, but yeah, I am rambling on, so I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.